Hi, we're Mandy and Lee with the Frugal Travellers, travelling the world on a budget for over 30 years. Today we're actually in the UK. We're flying from the UK to country number 125.
Yes, we are going to Malta and we are flying on Ryanair from Birmingham Airport to Malta. And in this video we wanted to show you what the new rules are for Ryanair in 2025, because things have changed a little bit, and how to do it the cheapest possible way, and the things to look out for, the pitfalls that you want to avoid so you don't spend more money.
Ryanair is Europe's largest low-cost airline. So to keep the fares low, they've brought in a lot of different things that you have to be aware of if you want to make sure that you save yourself money. For example, download the Ryanair app. So you do your booking on the app, and there's a couple of really important things when you book your ticket that you've got to look out for. We'll go through that later on. We're going to give you more information about booking tickets, etc. But the main thing to remember, before you come to the airport, make sure you've checked in. Because if you haven't checked in online, and if you don't have a digital boarding pass, Ryanair will charge you up to £55, and that's a lot of money before your holiday, so you want to be saving that.
Our ticket actually cost us £57, and we are taking a carry-on bag, a 10-kilo carry-on bag as well. It cost us £57 in total each to fly to Malta, which is a really good deal. Yeah, so you wouldn't want to pay an extra £55 just to check in, would you?
Now, as Lee said, we've got our free carry-on bag that goes underneath the seats. We're going to find one of those stands soon that actually you can measure your bags in.
A sizer.
A sizer, thank you. Because the rules for that have changed as well. We'll tell you more about that. So this under the seat bag is allowed to be 10 kilos. Now, the carry-on bag that we've paid extra for, that can be 10 kilos as well. And so normally I come to the airport, I do a bit of a shift around of things, because I always carry too much, and I just find a set of scales. But in Birmingham Airport, there's a bit of a problem with that for a frugal traveller. Come with us and I'll show you more. So we found 2 sets of scales that are available, but there's a bit of a problem.
Weigh here, £1 per weigh. Now this is the first airport ever in my entire life, I think, I've found where you have to pay to weigh your bags.
Crazy.
Isn't that shocking?
Absolutely
Normally we
shocking.
head over to the check-in area and there'll be a spare one free where you can quickly go in and drop your bag on there and weigh them. Maybe we can try and sneak and do that.
Yeah, we'll try that. So we found the Ryanair sizer, which is perfect. Now you can see here, non-priority, which is just your normal ticket. You're allowed one small bag, and it has to fit into
this one here. If it fits, it flies. Maximum one small bag, 40 by 20 by 25. It's really important that your bag fits in there, or you could be in trouble.
But the important thing to note as well, that is going to change shortly, in line with the EU, the new EU regulations, the EU guidelines. This size is to be increased to 40, 30 times 20. So you're going to get an extra 5 centimetres, which is pretty good. And Ryanair is saying they're more generous than others. And let's just check to see if this fits in.
Bit of a squeeze, but I think
it does.
all right.
Push it down.
Yeah, that's in the box. That's good.
Perfect. Now for the large bag, Lee's pointed out to me, there are no dimensions given. But
Got to go in this box right here. We always travel with the Osprey Farpoint 40-litre backpack. We love these. They're great for carry-on, nice and compact, and they fit in most budget airline sizes. So that goes in that box quite well. It does actually stick out a bit front there, and it says that's the maximum, so I might have to take my coat out and put that on. Don't really want to fly my coat on, but it's a way to squeeze everything in. That fits in there. Mandy will tell you the sizes right now.
I'm not actually too sure of those sizes.
We'll put them up there.
Yeah, brilliant idea. The CEO of Ryanair has announced another big change. As of November 2025, the bonus that the ground crew get for finding oversized bags that have to then go into the hold, be charged up to £75 apparently, is going to increase from £1.50 to £2.50 per bag. And the thing with that, there used to be an £80 a month bonus. He's even going to remove the cap for that. So if ground crew find, what do they call them, the ground baggage handlers or whatever, if they can manage to find oversized bags, they're going to make a tidy profit. And he makes no apologies to that. He said, people know the sizes. If they choose to break it, well then they pay for it. What do you think about that, Lee?
they'll be on the hunt for oversized bags, so stay one step ahead, make sure you got the right size and you'll be all right.
So I just tried to go to like the Ryanair bag drop area to see if I could weigh my bags, just in case, because I've got no idea of how much they weigh, but there is no access to them at all. So I think that's pretty bad, that they basically set passengers up who don't have scales at home. You might be like 100 grams over, and that might be enough for you to incur the fine of up to £75. So yeah, something to just watch out for. Coming through now to security and all departures. So remember, make sure to have your, like, what do they call it, like digital boarding card ready, and also make sure you've got like your liquids and one of those special little bags, and get your passports out as well. I won't be able to film anymore, so off we go to the electronic, like, what do they call them? Boarding gates. Okay, they may charge you to weigh your stuff, but I'm super impressed by the free like water fillers, free water refills.
Ice cold as well, that's awesome.
So it turns out that last clip was actually still in the security area for the water. We're leaving it now. So we like to get to the airport nice and early, and our flight has finally come up. FR 3901, Malta. Gate advised in 1 hour and 20, so we're going to find somewhere to sit now and eat our picnic lunch. Because that's another thing, if you're a frugal traveller, you don't buy the food on the plane, because it's quite pricey, I think, Ryanair. Instead we've bought peanut butter and cheese sandwiches. Yum. Never seen this before.
Now we just came through security, and I always bag up our liquids just in case, because you never know these days with airports. But the new rules for Birmingham Airport is you don't need to do this. So the guy said don't worry about it, they can go through it anyway. In fact, you can take up to 2 litres of water, right? 2
litres of liquid in total? Yeah.
Yeah, so this is at Birmingham Airport. I know it's not all the airports in the UK. I don't think you can do it at Heathrow and Gatwick anymore.
No, as Lee said, as of August 2025, Birmingham was one of the few airports in the UK that does it. Not Heathrow and Gatwick. And you've got to be really careful, because if you take your lovely 100ml bottle of perfume to, say, Malta, you can go through Birmingham, but they may not let you bring it back. You know what I mean? If it's carry-on. So just
keep that in mind.
Yeah, well and truly. But so it was quite an effortless process going through that security bit.
Saturday afternoon, like not many people, so we're pretty lucky there.
Yeah. The next big thing is going to be finding out about our baggage, if it like fits into the sizes.
Yeah.
Blink in Ryanair and the weight.
And now we're going to have our packed lunch. We have bought sandwiches, peanut butter and cheese. We are frugal travellers. We do things on a budget. We live on $25 per day per person, travelling the world full time. Check out our other videos about that. But this is the way that you save money. You don't go buying sandwiches in airports at ridiculous prices.
But Lee's not that frugal, because he's just let an orange get away.
Oh, there goes the orange. Sorted.
So it's time to board now. We're going to see if our luggage makes it through. So our plane's over there behind us. Now we've got priority boarding because we booked a bag each, but it just seems to be 2 queues at the moment. Going to go through that way. It's probably the most effortless Ryanair check-in I've ever had. After all of my worrying, they didn't even like check our bags. Ah, I spoke too soon. Here's the classic Ryanair queue. You always get one. So funny. It's our plane. And the rain started just as we're boarding. Going in the front door. Hey, so semi-priority, semi-not. Before anyone else comes and sits beside me, these are the seats. There's a feature on Ryanair where you can like choose your seats. It costs extra. I think it's maybe $14.99. Lee and I chose not to do that, so I'm sitting here and Lee's over here.
Mandy's doing her usual job of all her unpacking. Really can't complain about these prices. It was £28 to actually book the flight. So if you were just carrying a small carry-on bag, that's all it would cost for this flight to Malta. And then it was another £27 for the 10 kilo carry-on, which we need because we're travelling full time. So we're happy with that price, £57 all the way to Malta. And this is what you get. The seats are pretty good. I'm quite impressed. Reasonable amount of leg room here. 3 seats either side. The plane looks not that full at the moment. Mandy, all good?
I was going to show you the menu, but of course Ryanair, because they're very good at saving money, they don't have printed menus. Instead, you check it out on the app. Scan or code. And they don't even have printed safety cards anymore. They've got them here on the back of the seat. So just remember, on these low-cost carrier flights, you don't get charging points and there's no in-seat entertainment. All you get is a tray table. I'm so impressed with Ryanair. It actually left 1 minute early, 4:14 p.m. It's pretty good. Only problem is it's so hot. Oh, waiting for the aircon to kick in. Sounds like a lawnmower or something. Weird. Here we have the toilet. Very small. Only 2 on this flight, I think. Usual.
Can I just post this at the window just to see a little view? Thank you. So pretty.
So after a really uneventful flight, we're here. Yay, we're in Malta. It's lovely and warm. I bet they get really annoyed with blimmin' YouTubers and people taking photographs, etc. Yay! We're in Malta.
How fantastic. Yeah, what a great flight. I really enjoyed that. Really smooth, everything went well, and I think we've arrived a little bit early.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And you met a lovely couple, didn't you?
Yeah, Raymond and Monica, such nice Maltese people. The first Maltese people I spoke to for a very long time, and they've told me all about the country. I'm really excited about it.
Fantastic. Hello. Oh, we're off to a really good start. Malta looks lovely and friendly already. So as the sign says, welcome to Malta. First time I've seen Maltese writing. So now we're going to race down, race out, and get, I was going to say, and get our bags. We don't have any checked luggage. We've got everything on us. We're going to go and get the bus.
Fairly busy baggage carousel area, but the great thing about carry-on baggage is you don't have to bother waiting. You can go straight through, and we're in Malta.
So keep watching because we are going to give you some more information about the Ryanair flight, the charges, etc. Choose the basic flight because you'll be given the option on the next page to choose all these different flights, you know, Flexi Plus, Plus, etc. We just choose basic. Going along a bit further, that's when you get the option to add baggage. So on this flight, we added an extra 10 kilo bag. And then on the next screen, you can choose if you want checked in luggage. If you only choose a small bag, if you're just going for the weekend, you will get a warning.
And to wrap up, I really thought that was a very good flight. You know, I would definitely do that again for that price. Everything went smoothly. Pretty impressed with Ryanair. As long as you do the right things and don't spend too much money, you're on to a winner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you've got any tips, etc., for ways that you save money traveling with Ryanair, please leave them in the comments below.
Yeah.
And after that, we'll see you in the next one.
And keep watching out for this Maltese series because it's going to be a great one. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.